Good morning students, Saira. Let us learn a new chapter in EVS 1 and the name of the chapter is lesson number 15, My District, My State. Now you should all know about the state which you live in, about the district which you are living in. You should have important information about that particular district and about the particular state. We all know we live in the state Maharashtra. Our state's name is Maharashtra. Yes or no? So we are going to learn important things about Maharashtra state. So let us begin. Let us start by learning the new words. The first word is Hamlets, hamlets. Now hamlets are a place smaller than a village where few people live together is known as hamlets. See, a village is an area but smaller than a city or smaller than a town. So hamlet is smaller than a village where few houses are there, few people are there, not more people. So that is known as hamlets. Second one is settlements, settlements. Now settlements is a place where people live. Okay, so where people live in a society or whatever, it is called as settlements. So where people stay and where people live, that is known as settlements. Okay, so we all are living in a settlements. Why settlements? Because people have settled there. They are they are working there, they have houses there. So that is settlements. Okay, third one is irrigation, irrigation. Irrigation means it is related to farming. So when farming is done through water, means irrigated land, or irrigation means where there is lot of water, that is known as irrigation. See, plants need sufficient water to grow. So irrigation is done through machines or through various modern technologies where water is supplied to the plants, okay, or to the crops. Fourth one is occupation, occupation. Occupation means the work which you do is called as occupation. Suppose farming is carried out by a farmer. So farming is an occupation. Yes or no? A doctor treats patient. So what is the doctor's occupation? It is related to medical. Okay, so occupation means the things which you do to earn a living, means to earn money, is known as occupations. We have various types of occupations. Fishing is an occupation, farming is an occupation, mining is an occupation, teaching is an occupation. Okay, giving health services is an occupation. So there are n number of occupations. Okay, and the last one is commercial, commercial. Now this is also related to farming. Like if I say commercial farming, means where farming is done with the help of advanced technologies, and crops are grown, like not only rice, jawar and wheat, normal crops or simple or daily crops, but crops which will yield a good profit. When you sell them in the market, where you will get a good profit, that is called commercial farming. And commercial farming is done with advanced technologies. Less number of people are involved, like more people are not involved in farming. That everything means majority of the work is done with the help of machines and with the modern technologies method. Okay, now listen. Okay, man began to farm the land. Yes, farming means man began to farm. He started farming. His fields were near water, so he found a place suitable for the crops. Means he found a place which was near to the water. He settled near his farms and began to live there. So the man decided that why not I settle near my farm where I have grown. Why not I settle there? See, because I can take care of the farm too. Water is also nearby. So it will be easier for me. So the man decided to settle near the farms where he began to live there. And slowly many people started to live in groups. Okay, so this is, I'm talking about earlier days, in the olden days. In this way, hamlets and settlements were formed. So when group of people stay together in a particular area, okay, few people, not more number of people, but few less number of people, when they stay together in a particular same area, they are known as hamlets. And why settlements? Because people are living there, so that is called as settlements. Okay, and in this way what were formed? Hamlets and settlements were formed. These hamlets and settlements grew into villages. Now what happened? Slowly the number of people started increasing. Okay, family grew bigger and bigger. Okay, groups of people started becoming bigger and bigger, and this gave rise to villages. So a hamlet is smaller than a village is bigger than a hamlet, which then developed into cities. And slowly villages started developing into cities. Now cities are a huge place where number of people live in that particular area, so that is called city. See, if you observe the difference between cities and villages, you can find few, less number of people in villages as compared to cities, as well as less number of vehicles in villages as compared to cities. So this is the difference, okay, between cities and villages. Now why I have written points to remember is because you have to remember this point. It is something about our state which you have to keep in mind, and it is very important for you, not only for this standard but for future also, and you should know all about all these things. Okay, so we'll go point by point. First one is, Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra state. So Maharashtra state's capital is Mumbai. Did you know that? I think very few of y'all must be knowing it. So Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra state. Nagpur is the second capital. Now this I don't think any of you must be knowing about it. I think 1% of maybe 1 or 2 children must be knowing. But Nagpur is the second capital. So Maharashtra state has 2 capitals. How many capitals? 2 capitals. First capital is Mumbai and second capital is Nagpur. Will you keep this in mind? Okay. So Maharashtra state has how many capitals? Maharashtra state has 2 capitals. Which is the first capital? Mumbai is the first capital of Maharashtra state, and Nagpur is the second capital of Maharashtra state. Okay. According to its physical features, Maharashtra is divided into 3 regions. So our state is divided into how many regions? It is divided into 3 regions. First region is coastal region. Now what is coastal region? A region near to the sea is known as coastal region. Okay, areas which are nearby to the sea, places which are nearby to the sea are known as coastal region. Second one is mountainous region. Now what do you mean by mountainous region? Regions which are situated near the mountains or on the mountain tops are known as mountainous regions. And third one is plateau region. Plateau is what? A small hill. Okay, that is known as plateau. So plateau region. So Maharashtra state is divided into how many regions? 3 regions. Which is the first one? Coastal region. Second one is mountainous region. And third one is plateau region. Okay. Now third one. The Godavari river is the longest river in Maharashtra. Very important again. So if I ask you which is the longest river in Maharashtra, what will you say? You will say the Godavari river is the longest river in Maharashtra. Did you all know this? So these are amazing facts for you, and these are surprising facts for you which you have not known still. But now watching this video, you will come to know about Maharashtra state. Okay. Then the fourth point is the Satpura mountain is in the northern part of Maharashtra. The highest peak in the Satpura mountain is Astamba. So we have a highest mountain peak, that is Satpura mountain, and the peak's name means in the Satpura mountain the highest peak is Astamba, which is the highest peak there, Astamba. And the Satpura mountain is in which part of Maharashtra? It is in the northern part of Maharashtra, that is north side. We learned about directions, okay, north, south, west, east. So northern means in the northern side of Maharashtra. So what is in the northern part of Maharashtra? The Satpura mountain. And in the Satpura mountain, the highest peak is Astamba. Okay. Now fifth point. The Sahyadri mountains are also called the Western Ghats. So the Sahyadri mountains, the other name for Sahyadri mountains are Western Ghats. Okay. So if I tell you, give me the other name of Sahyadri mountains, what will you answer me? Western Ghats. Next one. Kalsubai in this mountain is the highest peak in Maharashtra. So in Sahyadri mountains, there is a highest peak and that is known as Kalsubai. Okay. Now see, we learned about northern part. Now we are going to the western part. The Sahyadri is in the western side of Maharashtra. And there we have a highest peak, that is Kalsubai, which is there, Kalsubai. So according to the directions, you have to keep in mind the highest peaks. Okay. In the northern side we have Astamba. In the western side we have Kalsubai. Okay. Now 6. The Arabian Sea is to the west of the state. So where is the Arabian Sea? The Arabian Sea is very huge, yes or no? And where, in which part of Maharashtra it is? It is to the west side of Maharashtra. Okay, which sea? Arabian Sea. Rainfall has an effect on agriculture. Now see, this 6 points is about Maharashtra state. Very important information which I gave you about Maharashtra state, which you were not knowing. Okay, many of you must be not knowing, and I hope you made a note of all these 6 points. Okay. Now we'll come back to agriculture. Rainfall has an effect on agriculture. Agriculture means what? Farming. So farming depends on rainfall. Yes or no? The production of crops depends on the climate. So there are different parts of region grow different crops. So depending on the climate of that region, crops are grown. Different regions of Maharashtra get different amounts of rainfall. Very important. See, all parts of Maharashtra do not receive same amount of rainfall. Every part of Maharashtra receives different amount of rainfall. In some part it rains less, in some part it rains moderate, and in some parts it rains very high. So each region receives different types of rainfall, and depending on that rainfall and depending on the climate, the crops are grown. As a result, there is variety in the crops grown, and because of this there is variety in the crops grown. Agriculture is the main occupation in Maharashtra. Very important. So which is the main occupation of Maharashtra? Agriculture. And agriculture is not only the main occupation of Maharashtra, it is the main occupation of India too. So our countries and our states' main occupation is agriculture. Okay. Agriculture in the state depends mainly on rainfall. Yes, if in a particular year it rains very well, means sufficient rains, if the crops get, the crops come out very well. It yields good crops. And if in a particular year if the rainfall is less, then the crops do not grow properly. They may even die because of not getting enough water. So depends, the agriculture is totally dependent on what? It is dependent on rainfall. This is called rain fed or Jirayati agriculture. So agriculture which is dependent on the rainfall, okay, agriculture which is dependent on the rainfall is known as rain fed agriculture, okay, and it is also known as Jirayati agriculture, okay. And in some places water obtained through irrigation is also used. Irrigation means there are machines, okay, and technologies are used to uh, pumps and all are there to supply the water to the crop, so that is known as irrigation. So this is called irrigated or Bagayati agriculture. So the agriculture dependent on irrigation is known as irrigated or Bagayati agriculture. Bagayati is a Hindi or you can say a Marathi name for irrigated agriculture. Agricultural season that falls during the monsoon period, monsoon means rainy season, is called Kharif season. So the crops which grow in rainy season are known as Kharif season crops, and the ones which grow in winter season, they are known as Rabi season, okay. So dependent on the season crops are grown. See, we get specific, we get particular vegetables in particular season. Now it is winter season, so you can see large number of flowers, that is cauliflowers, then green peas, carrots, this all things you see more during winter season, okay. So dependent on the season crops are grown. Is that clear? Now we'll take a recap of what we watched in today's videos. We saw about settlements. Settlements means we saw about how man started farming near the water, and because of that hamlets were formed. Means small groups of people started living together in a particular area, that is called a hamlets. And then slowly hamlets got developed into villages, and then slowly villages got developed into cities. So these are known as settlements. Then we saw a study of Maharashtra region. We saw the capital of Maharashtra. Yes or no? What is the capital of Maharashtra? Maharashtra has two capitals. First one is, what is the first capital? Mumbai is the first capital of Maharashtra, and Nagpur is the second capital of Maharashtra. Yes or no? Then we saw about the mountain, means about the highest peak in the northern side and in the western side. Yes, so we had a look of Maharashtra, we had a look of Maharashtra region. And third one we saw about agriculture. What are the important, means how are the crops grown in different regions, and main thing, agriculture is dependent on rainfall, agriculture is dependent on irrigation, agriculture is dependent on seasons. So according to these three factors crops are grown, and we get a variety of crops according to different seasons. This is all we watched in today's video. I hope you have made a note of all the important points as well as the new words which we learned in today's video. This is not the end of the chapter. There are still, we have to finish it in more videos. Till then, thank you students for listening to me carefully. Goodbye students. Take care.